Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come in off a loss to the Celtics. Now here's Allen. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Jim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Rodman's shot is off, and it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. To the wing on the left. Allen outside. And he banks in the layup.
Has the pure athleticism. Allen gets it done inside.
Rodman outside. And it's Thibault in the corner. Outside Holiday. Rodman outside. 5 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Here's Rodman. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Davis sets a screen. And they double up Davis. Allen outside. And that one falls, coming off. Of Davis's feed. Allen's got 5 now.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, and talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Here's Holiday. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here's Irving. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Buries it from three-point range. And that makes it a tie ball game.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Dallas making a switch here. Feibel for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
In the corner, it's Gafford. It's Flagg, top of the key. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Down low. And stolen by Irving. Stolen by Rodman. Lillard, bounce pass. Here's Kamara. And another three for Portland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Gafford throws it down.
And you've got to remember, Davis played point guard in high school, so his passing is very well developed.
Here's Holiday. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Irving surveying the floor. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 2.
15. The Mavericks. 13.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Blazers?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. Pass to Lillard. Inside. Can't hit from in close. Mavericks trailed by 5. Nobody near Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 5 now.
Yeah, Kyrie is a great shooter. Just under 40% from deep for his career.
Lillard outside. On the wing, Rodman. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Rejection by Gafford. Pass to Flagg. And here is Allen, guarded by Holiday. Over in the corner, Lillard fires for three. Here's Rodman. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Rodman outside, fires from deep. Portland no good that time either.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about P.J. Washington. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you. Guys, the only thing we can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That is a tough loss.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Kevin, back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Sharp with the drive, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Now here is Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Davis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavericks. Now here's Henderson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let's see what the dance moves. Let's hear from the dancer.
Mavericks on D.
P.J. Washington.
Just 5 to shoot to the left side wing. Here's Klingon. That misses off the backboard.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Thompson up top. Allen for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Shoots from the baseline. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Mavericks on top. Ending the second quarter with a massive 16-4 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Trailblazers trailed by 5. Some early scuffles for the third pick overall in 2023, but Tim Scoot Henderson coming on strong.
Well, he is slowly improving his efficiency. He has a long way to go, but with those physical tools and work ethic, I wouldn't bet against him.
Kicks it out to Lillard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And stolen by Lillard. Here's Thybulle. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Thybulle got 5 minutes.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
Pass the flag. And it goes down 2 points. Flags got the lead back up to 5 now for the Mavs.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside, Rodman. Back to Holiday. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so here is Dallas. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. On the wing, Rodman. Here's Kamari. Knocks down the 3-ball. Kamari's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Davis sets a screen. Pass to Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back over to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. And here's Washington outside. Rodman grabs the rebound. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Allen, that's good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
On the wing, Holiday. Driving to the basket. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Pass to Allen. Davis in the corner. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing. And here are the Trailblazers stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Holiday surveying the floor. on the wing. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
For
35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sharp on the wing. On the clock, Henderson. And the rejection by Gafford. Clinging with it. Defended by Gafford. Here's Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Thompson. Screen by Gafford. Three-pointer, Martin. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Trailblazers leading by just 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." Simple message, guys, but an important one.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Henderson with it. Into the lane. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Davis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Henderson right side. Oh, he sledgehammered it in. Climb that ladder.
Now that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Irving misses. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
second team foul.
Now Henderson. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kamara. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Kamara's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Allen going inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
The shot by Lillard wide open. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a three-game shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. From deep, it's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Oh, the shake. Henderson drives to the hoop.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
Dallas again turning it over.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Lillard. Henderson outside. Here's Lillard. Up top, Henderson. Launches it. Davis pulls it down. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Sees him with the putback.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Trailblazers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Damian Lillard.
Well, he was all over the place out there, creating turnovers. Quick hands, quick feet, nothing was getting past him.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Knocks down the 3.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
4th team foul.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Dallas calls timeout. 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Shoots the 3. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
All day, all night, can't we lose control? Baseline, melodies, got me in the chokehold. All day, all night, can't we lose control?
Feel it in my soul. Equilibrium, little high, little low. I ain't worried about the Wi-Fi code. Living in the moment till I get home. You ain't gotta get too close. Don't come around if you can't take a joke. I ain't tripping if you're rich or you're broke. This a move everybody know.
Lose control. Baseline, melodies, got me in a chokehold. All day,